told, looking at my notes, I've been strictly told twice now, 3 minutes, okay? But that goes to show how much we can actually say about this issue. My name is Rafi Hussain, and today I'm representing SCESY, and that stands for Schools Climate Education South Yorkshire. SCESY is a voluntary organisation set up primarily by teachers, but not all teachers. And the primary aim of SCESY is to educate schools, our youths, our teachers, etc., to embark on this climate journey, this lifelong journey, which we can see it is going to be a lifelong journey. And when we set up this project, it was about 3 years ago, and the aim was to deliver conferences to schools across South Yorkshire. It was initially cancelled due to COVID in 2019, but for the last couple of years or so, we've successfully delivered conferences to over 60 schools each year across South Yorkshire that have all come together on a platform online, and we've had various organisations and climate groups and people that have come together and delivered conferences to students from 60 schools, and that's been a huge success. Yeah, and it's been a huge success, and just to point out to you that this is the first of its kind really. We've not had a project like this, we've not seen anything delivered on a scale like this as well. So that was fantastic. But our vision is actually a lot bigger than this. We just don't want to limit this to just delivering conferences. We've got our first in-person conference in March 2023. But our vision is to actually get this onto the curriculum. We've been in contact with over 4 councils. We've been in contact with the mayoral society as well, the mayor, and we are trying to get some funding so that we can actually work on the curriculum as well, because we think it's not something that is limited to science and geography alone now. The problem is huge, and we want to see climate education. We want every youth to be talking about climate education. That doesn't count in my time. We want every teacher to talk about climate education. We want this to be a daily conversation that they're having in their schools, and we want this to be embedded in every single subject. So that is the aim of SCESY. So please, our stall is in dementia. So please just make sure that you do visit our stall, sign up, and contact your local schools as well. Okay, I'm really going to have to hurry with this as well. I'm also here to represent the millions of Pakistanis in Pakistan. As you are all aware, you've probably seen in the news the sort of catastrophe that Pakistan has faced over the last couple of months or so. And just to put that into context, over 33 million people. Now, if we compare that to the UK, that's half of UK underwater. That is the situation in Pakistan. 15 million children in Pakistan have been affected directly. Now, that is every single child under the age of 18 and young person under the age of 18 in UK. So as you can see, the issue is huge. Now, I know of a family, of a mother personally, who actually witnessed her 3 children washed away in the water. That is completely unacceptable. So we have to do something about this. I am just talking about Pakistan here because of the time restrictions, but it is actually hundreds of countries, African countries, countries in Asia that are witnessing this. Now, we had a summer where we could not cope with 35 to 40 degrees. We had about a week or 10 days. Now, in these countries like Pakistan, 40 degrees is a bearable day for them. It's when it gets to 45 and 50, and then they've got no electricity for half of the day, they've got makeshift schools, that's when the problem is real. We have hundreds and thousands of children dying in this heat wave every year, and we have to do something about it. Okay, lastly, the question is, who is accountable for this? Where does the accountability lie? It lies with us. We have to do something as well. What can we do? What are the changes that we need to see? The accountability lies in you, it lies in me, but it also lies in many other people, like the energy firms. I got a letter, an email through a couple of weeks ago, and they were given advice on how to sort of water pipes. If you've got a burst water pipe, what do? And the recommendation they were given is keep the heating on all night. Keep it on all night. Now, and keep it on, and this is not just one company, this is several companies that are giving this advice. Please go away and have a look at this. Now, if we consider that 85% of heating system relies on gas boilers in our country, think about the carbon emission there as well, not to say how much is adding to the issue with the crisis that we're facing now as well, with austerity as well. So think about this as well, who's accountable? The government is definitely accountable as well. So can we think about what we can do there as well? I mean, you know, if we look now, some of the promises that we've made from COP26, how many of those have been fulfilled? The UK alone, there are many unbroken promises. So we need to hold them accountable as well. And just 20 seconds, homework. I'm sorry, I'm a teacher, so I always give people homework, even if it's very small. What we have to take away from today is not just we've had a rally, but where do we go from now? So if we all go away, I mean, there's hundreds of us here, and just one small action, whether it's a tweet, whether it's a letter or an email to your MP, just do something so that we can actually see that tangible difference taking place. Okay, thank you so much.